I'm playing one song, and this kind of group in the back, they're talking. So I'm like, hey, guys, excuse me.
They're not paying attention to you.
Right.
Okay.
So that's fine, because I like that. It made everybody laugh. I kept going, playing. They're still talking. So I'm like, hey, hi, how you doing? So they laughed like that. It was all okay. So I'm like, all right, I got them now. They're going to be quiet. They're still talking, right? So I'm like, okay, they need some serious. I need to do something serious now. I get up with every intention to go over there and tell them something and make them real embarrassed, right?
Yeah.
But what I forgot to do was look down, because there's these big monitors.
Uh-huh.
So I can hear myself.
Uh-huh.
I stand up, walked over and tripped on the monitor so bad, to the point where, I mean, this wasn't a oops, this was like a spill.
A cartoon spill.
This was like I had the mic in my hand, so the way it sounded, once I hit the floor, the whole audience went, and in my head, as I'm falling, I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening to me right now. I get up as fast as I can, and I said, I keep on falling.
I'm not sure if I have a chance here. That's Alicia freaking Keys. Got the new energy. Look at his face, a beautiful woman.
Very beautiful.
He's selling me really well. No?
I know. I am so excited. How are you?
She has a spirit and an energy to her that just has an impact, and she's just full of goodness.
Who is Alicia Keys? I am an artist. I am a mother. I am a person who is here to bring amazing energy. I'm a singer, a songwriter, a producer, and I'm here to take your life and make you feel good. That's who Alicia Keys is. Bang, bang, bang.
That's me in the corner. No. When I get that feeling, sexual, my medicine. Open up, baby. And wait for you to operate. The sexual. And I ain't seen the worst of it yet.
See, she loves me.
What a good man.
I'm just happy you didn't screw it up.
But honestly, it was a thrill. And I think it's going to be so thrilling for you. And since I'm going to be the host this year, I promise I'm going to take real good care of you. I'm going to make you feel comfortable. Man, we're rooting for you. You deserve more than everything. And, like, the journey's just beginning, so it's going to get better and better.
Oh, my God. I
Yeah.
love you so much.
Producer Phineas O'Connell. Wow. Engineers John Greenham, Rob Kanelski, and Phineas O'Connell.
I gotta tell you guys something. When Alicia and I were at dinner, like, right before the food came, I was like, Alicia, I have a confession to make. And she looked at me like, what the? And I was like, I'm intimidated by you. And I am, because I'm like, oh, hi, yeah, I like pink, and I like to go to Disneyland. And Alicia is like, yes, you know, my sister, the deepness of the valleys of the earth and the jungle of you are a simple woman with an S on your chest. And I was like, ooh, you're crazy.
That's my biggest lesson that this whole album represents to me. That process of letting things be, you know, and seeing what comes of it and trying it out, and the freedom. One of the themes that have been around is the freedom to fall. Like, let yourself be free enough that it might not exactly be right. You might fall, but at least you went out.
You had the choice to.
Exactly. You tried it. You wasn't too scared to try it.
Exactly.
So just try it. And that's what I've been all about. And that's why this music is so exciting to me.
You start to think that you have to do everything that you can possibly do to make sure that these doors remain open for you.
Say yes to as much as you can.
Yeah.
Try to make people happy.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, are you making yourself happy?
You think you're happy, because, right, that's what you were here working for, right?
This
You're
was
like,
the point, yeah.
It's like, oh man, this is actually happening. This is great. I'm so happy. And then I think little by little, you start to see maybe going too hard. Maybe you start to see that you're not getting enough sleep. You're just constantly ignoring your own feelings, your own emotions, your own intuition, your own instinct. I have to remind myself, even today, that, you know, you are valuable, you're important, and you have to take care of yourself.
You still are saying that to you today?
Today. At this point, I've created a habit that I have to remind myself, hey, guess what? You should go sit on that couch and you should just relax, because that's just as valuable as all of the work. You only tear people down when you have an insecurity issue. It's okay, baby.
Oh, in your face, bro.
I feel like
How's
a
that
better
feel?
person all of a
How's that
sudden.
Up, you lived in the area which used to be known as Hell's Kitchen, I believe.
Correct.
It isn't really called that anymore. It isn't.
It's called Disneyland now.
Yeah. This is. But you don't strike me as being a kind of a tough person in that respect.
I don't look tough to you?
Well, no, not really.
Oh.
You look very attractive.
Oh, thank you.
You're not scary tough, you know.
Today marks the 53rd anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. In honor of that, I want to share with you a little poem, okay? If war is holy and sex is obscene, then we got it twisted in this lucid dream. Baptized in boundaries, schooled in sin, divided by difference, sexuality, and skin. So we can fear each other and hate each other. We can break these walls. We can build these walls between each other, baby, blow by blow and brick by brick. Keep yourself locked in, yourself locked. Oh, maybe we could love somebody. Maybe we could care a little more. Oh, maybe we could love somebody instead of polishing the bombs of holy war. Thank you. I still believe in that dream that one day our nation is going to rise up and finally be completely about the true meaning of this creed, that all women and men are created equal.
The passion that just came from Gwen was like so sincere. I'm not taking anything away from anyone.
Yes, you did. You just did. You took it away from me and put it on her.
I just thought there was really a beautiful moment right there that shouldn't be ignored.
Very perceptive, Alicia. I noticed the same thing.
That is a foul at the spot of the blinds.
No, it's not a foul. That was a feeling.
That is out of bounds.
That was I took an incredible vacation.
How long a trip?
3 weeks.
3 weeks? Where'd you go?
I went to Egypt, and then I went to Italy. It's my first vacation ever in my adult life, and I went totally by myself. I mean, completely. So I saw the Valley of the Kings, the tombs, the temples. I swam in the Mediterranean Sea. I sailed down the Nile. It was amazing.
My goodness. So by yourself? You mean you went with like 5 or 6 other people, right?
No, I really was by myself. I mean, I went to breakfast by myself and lunch by myself and dinner.
But what about when people are chasing you? I mean, isn't that bad?
Nobody was chasing me.
Really?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. Would you go to dinner in a restaurant by yourself? Did you find that awkward?
No, I loved it. I would go to the restaurant and the waiter would say, "Oh, are you waiting for someone?" And I would say no.
and I would just sit down, and they probably thought I was strange, but I loved it. I mean, I really did. I could just sit there and observe people's conversations, and I just took it easy.
Yeah, good for you. Would you do this again? Go by yourself?
I would go. Would you go by yourself again? I would.
I just talked to Alicia Keys.
You didn't do that for us. We're out. You didn't say I just talked to Miley. Or
RJ, right before you came out, I said...
You just said my name.
I did. We need beautiful black men like you.
Hey,
like
you just call me beautiful?
shining.
This
isn't a single. I want to do something a little more special for you.
Okay, that's really lovely.
Because I like you.
Well, do you really?
I do.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I'm lying.
Are you flirting with me?
Yes.
So I figured it out. Here's your tactic. You said this exact same thing I did, but when you said it, you say it like this. So you so good.
Oh, it's my voice. It's the way it sounds, and it's like, it's intentional and strong, meaningful, and it just goes inside your body.
I know it, and I'm over here going, well, you're like a rooster up there, but I'm saying better stuff than you. What I actually said had more content.
I mean what I say. I'm not sure what you're saying.
I love listening to Alicia. She's just so good.
Gwen loves me.
I love her.
You know, how do we figure out who we are? Who are we? And how do you figure that out when it's so noisy? There's so many people telling you how to be, so many people telling you what you shouldn't be, what you shouldn't do, how you shouldn't look, how you shouldn't act. Who actually encourages you to find out who you are? Nobody. If you think about it, has anybody ever said to you, you know, rarely do you find people that say, you know, this is what I feel, but how do you respond to this? You know, it's very rare that you find these relationships that you can actually honor your truth or are asked to search for it. A lot of the times you're kind of pushed to blend in or, you know, do what's expected, and you feel awkward if you even have a dissenting point of view.
Like, is this going to be a jukebox quest? Because I really, really want a jukebox.
It's not a jukebox. It's very small, yeah.
Right. Well, thank you for is this like a holiday present or like?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
See, we discovered Krispy Kremes back in 1990.
Remember that? What do you mean you discovered them?
You have to smell it.
You don't have to smell the Krispy Kreme. You just get right in there.
No, that's what makes you go into the store, because you smell it like 60 blocks away. And you're like, where's the Krispy Kreme?
Where was this? Where was it?
I didn't know her at the time, but her room was set up with all these Christmas lights.
Yeah, we do Christmas lights.
Yeah, for some reason. Like, no regular lights, just Christmas
Hence
lights.
the holiday gift packaging?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You have such a good memory. That's so sweet and sensitive of you.
Yeah.
No, that's not. You're good at doing like that type of thing when you say like, that's so thoughtful and nice of you, and like it comes off and you go, oh, that's so. You do this on The Voice, and I think that's how you get all of your people.
But I mean it.
I don't know. I mean, no, you do mean it. You do mean it.
You trying to say I'm inauthentic?
No, you are not. No, you are. I'm trying to say that you know how to do it. You know how to sell. You go, dude, you got to come with me. We have a clip just to see how good you are.
Okay, all right, come on. You came to this show to meet me. I'm so serious, and I'm serious in a place in my heart. I was working on music, trying to figure out who I am, and how could people stop telling me to try to fit in everybody else since I was 14 years old. I don't want to be like anybody else. And I don't want you to be like anybody else. You were born to show people what love sounds like.
Come on! No one's buying that. I think that's why you're great, because you say stuff like that and you go, ah, and you feel emotion through the TV set, and I go, I want Alicia Keys to pick me. I want to work with you. I can't even sing.
You've created a lot of news not wearing makeup in the traditional ways, and and this is a real statement.
You can't believe it. It's the craziest, weirdest.
So I'm bringing it up. This became a thing. What has surprised you about the reaction to that?
Well, most of it is actually, I think, a really good conversation, I think. And it's really an important conversation to have. You get to see firsthand the obsessive nature of very trivial things that the media just loves to pick up and make suddenly something out of, when it's really, there's so much more important things to be talking about. You know, one of the things that I always blow my mind, I'm like,
Well, how about we talk about the 65 million girls that don't have access to education? Like, that would be a much more powerful use of the time. This was just a personal thing that I was exploring and expressing, you know, as I'm growing as a woman. The most important thing, obviously, is that, you know, that you honor yourself and that you start to understand what is important to you as a person.
Right.
And again, that has nothing to do with makeup. Wear it, don't wear it, doesn't matter. Like, do what feels good to you as a woman, as a human being. Like, express yourself. Like, that's the most important thing. Express yourself, whatever way that looks. And don't judge each other so much. Whatever this person chooses, that's what they choose. Like, celebrate that person. Wow, look how great that is. Whatever this person chooses, that's what they choose. Great. That's beautiful too. It's all beautiful when you're allowed to express. Being even more accepting of just how I am as I am it, you know? Like, I might be in a really shitty mood.
And that's okay.
I can be there. I'm good. It's okay. Because, you know, I think that we do this thing where we swallow our truth and we don't let it out. So I'm finished with that.
You're letting it out.
Done. I'm done with the swallowing and the holding back and the, you know, the excusing and all of that. And just being. That was good. I feel better.
Super special.